Hey folks, Justin here with Moonshot 23. This is just a follow-up to the 26 minutes of chaos video I put up, I think on the 10th or the 11th. So after I do this introduction, there is the video of Stellarium during the time frame that I caught the flyers. So you can see the satellites that were in the elliptical plane that came through that area at that time. So there was actually 5 minutes or 5 flyers, satellites, within that 26-minute period, and I actually did a minute before and a minute after the video. So the first one that flies, and you'll see it in the video, is a Sky Mexico 1, and it flies to the center of the nebula at 12:06. Okay, the second one is called an AirSat 2 that flew through the center of the nebula at 12:22. The third one was a Star 1 D1 that flew at 12:35, and the next one was a NIMIQ-1 that flew at 12:46. And the last one was a TKSAT-1 Tupac Katori that flew at 12:49. Now that one is outside the time frame of the video, and the first one is actually before the video, but I put them in there just to allow for some tolerance. So on my screen, okay, I recorded that video. So my first one flew at 12:17 and 18 seconds, okay, which doesn't match up to anything on Stellarium. My second one flew at 12:21 and 8 seconds. This is when they got right by the second little nebula that is right by M42. It's part of M42. The third one of mine flew at 12:21 and 49 seconds. The fourth one flew at 12:22 and 39 seconds. That one matches up to a satellite that is on the screen in that position. My fifth one flew at 12:27:02. My sixth one at 12:30:36. And I stopped this all at the same position on my video, right by the small nebula and the star that's right next to it. So it all has very close to the same stoppage. The sixth one came in at 12:30 and 36 seconds. The seventh one was there at 12:44 and 50 seconds with its twin brother at 12:44 and 58 seconds. Those two switch orientation during flight, and one of them disappears and reappears and disappears. You really need to check those two out, because those are huge anomalies in this video. Huge anomalies. And the ninth one in that 26 minutes flew at 12:48 and 34 seconds. So that just tells you that the last satellite on Stellarium flew at 12:49. That was after my video. And the first Sky Mexico flew at 12:06 to the center of the nebula. My first one flew at 12:17. So is what I conclude from this is a very small percentage of the satellites coming through Orion, when it is in the elliptical plane of the stationary satellites, are satellites. Something is flying with those satellites at the same time as those satellites within that flight path. I don't know if they're trying to hide themselves. I don't know if they're trying to just throw it off if people catch them. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you this. out of those 5 satellites in my video, 1 matched up. Okay, now let's allow some tolerances here and there, and let's even give them the 3 satellites that were in the time frame of the video. Let's give them those 3. There is 6 other anomalies in that 26 minutes that are not on Stellarium, a NORAD tracking system. That's NORAD's information. Now, we have to keep in mind that there are black satellites out there. That is a possibility. And we have to keep our mind open to anything. But I wanted to give this information just because I know some people had said satellites, and I wanted to check myself because they kept coming through on the same pretty much trajectory about 80% of the time. Awesome stuff. You guys gotta let me know what you think about this. I definitely think that this shows that we are debunking some of our research, but on that same hand, while we were debunking, we also threw huge questions out there still as to what we are videotaping. And I will continue to videotape 42 and do backup research against the satellite information that is out there and put it out to you guys. So I hope you enjoy this next 4 minutes. It's just me talking about Stellarium and showing you for yourself so you can see that there was no satellites flying except for 3 within that time frame, and only 1 was on the time schedule. So I thank you very much, and we'll see you after the video. This is just to show Stellarium on the 26 minutes of chaos. So if we go down right here, we look, it's the 11th at 12:15, and that's when the video of 26 minutes of chaos starts. So now I'm going to push play, and I'm going to actually speed it up a little bit. And then we're going to come up here. So you see 1 satellite in the elliptical path right there going. Okay, so we're going to come up here. We're going to grab this and move it down to here. Okay, so that satellite's probably off my screen by now. We'll have to do some star references just to make sure. So as you can see, there's 1 more coming through on the elliptical path, stationary satellite. We're going to let that get through here real quick. That first one that went through was a visible satellite. We're going to check this one. This satellite is also visible. Okay, so as of right now, we are at 12:24. So we're 9 minutes in. Okay, we'll go back up here. There's that one cruising. Oh, let me grab the nebula real quick before it goes out of screen. Let's pull it back down to here. And there's that satellite going off screen right now. So now let's go back in here. Right? There's nothing coming. Got this guy right here. Okay, let's take a peek at him. This satellite is visible. Now what I want you to keep in mind right now is that that is 3 singles. Okay, 3 singles. We'll go down here and check time. And we got about 13 more minutes to go. So I'm going to speed it. No, I'm not going to speed it up. I'm just going to let it keep going here. But you can see, as our rotation goes around the Earth, those stationary satellites are coming through the same position. Okay, here we got another one. Let's check and see if he's visible. Satellite is visible. It's Angels. I don't know exactly what that is, but whatever. And oh, just to give us an idea of how far away that is, it's 38,000 kilometers out there. So there's that one going. Let me grab this and pull this back down again real quick. So I'm not sure if that's 3 or 4. Now here comes a double, right? So let's check this one. Visible. Visible. Okay. And our time is at 46, so our video is ended right now, but I'm going to let it go a little bit further. But just know that the video is over at this point. Okay, so total of 5 flyers that I saw. All right, just to show you again, the 11th, it's on 49 now. It started at 15. Okay, so the video is over. There's what's going on. So just wanted to show you. Now we'll cross-reference it against what we saw on the video. All right, thanks guys. As always, I thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully this puts even more faith in the research that we are doing. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.